Welcome back. Today's vlog about it's nearly been 2 years since I've last gambled. I wanted to continue making these videos. I did create a Substack where I uploaded quite a few and wanted to continue posting about this. For myself, if I ever feel like I want to go gamble again, I certainly want to watch these videos. They're very personal videos, of course, and sometimes it's not easy to make them or really, talk about it, right, with a camera staring you in the face as I'm looking at myself right now. So it's hard to really pull out some of the important stuff. However, I think that is very important. Mostly because I went online and started to try to get information and read vlogs about people who have quit gambling, what their life was like, the success rate, even talk to some so-called experts. But my searches really were kind of really met with these dumb surveys like, have you ever missed work to gambling? I was like, easily dismissible stuff. I've missed work for many things. I maybe have not missed much work over gambling. So there you have it. Also, I don't feel like gambling is much of an addiction. So I don't feel like these programs like Gamblers Anonymous, it's not a substance abuse problem. However, I do feel like it's a really specific personality type that gambles. And I wouldn't say I wanted to quit as much as I was looking to kind of just, as they say, gamble responsibly, keep it from kind of, affecting my personal life. I still like the idea of going out and, gambling a couple $100. How bad could it be, right? However, as I kind of worked on that, any amount of money that I lost really, affected my life, and so it wasn't going to work. It was really clear that I was going to need to quit. At least 6 years ago now, I quit playing poker, which was, I guess, the way I like to gamble. And then again, like I said, I would play blackjack and Pai Gow. If you watch my channel or any videos, I posted a good amount of gambling content, which helped my channel grow to what it is. So many of the subscribers I have, of course, gamble. But circling back to the video, it was October 15th, 2 years ago. Was talking to High Stakes Danny. High Stakes Danny being a key person in seeing Danny and going, is this me? And then, Jesus, wish I had something to drink. So I'd look at Danny and I was like, man. And Danny is probably gonna watch this, So, but this was a very important thing for me because you really can't see yourself, right? But seeing him, because we're very similar, really helped me in my decision to quit. And when I first met Danny, at that point he had not quit for maybe longer than, if I remember right, about 18 days. And now, at this point, Danny is gambled the least he's ever gambled in 2 years. He's at about 9 or 10 months right now. He fell off the wagon for a couple months when he returned to Las Vegas, but before that, again, had quit about 270 days. I'm right now, as I said in the video, very close to 2 years. And I gambled for 28 years. So, I mean, this is a big change. And so I'd called Danny, and Danny, of course, was gambling, and I wanted to take more videos with Danny. I still have videos that are unpublished on my account. I wanted to, again, like I said, I had, been making money from the videos, so I was really kind of, like I wanted to quit. I was losing interest pretty quickly. Even before the October 15th, when Danny came to El Paso and we shot a bunch of videos. I mean, I'd already started to get away from it, and I was out of videos. So I was, Danny, come on over here, buddy. Let's shoot some videos. I mean, he was gambling anyway. So again, I convinced him to come out to El Paso. He was like, "Oh, I need to change. I need to get out of here." And so I convinced him to come over to El Paso. We shot some videos. And then shortly after that, I moved out of El Paso and started traveling again, going to Mexico. And then Danny went back to work and retired about 2 months later, and then called me up and was like, "Hey, let's go to the Philippines." And I was like, "I'm in." So I again returned to Las Vegas, where we purchased some tickets and took off to the Philippines in March. And we shot some more videos that are unpublished. I have about, 80 unpublished gambling videos at this point. They're just kind of sitting there. I've lost interest in it a lot. I mean, there's that. I don't know if I'll ever publish them. I even have videos from the, I went and met Big Cat, another popular video poker vlogger. We'd been talking for, years. Actually, I believe it was his videos that I came across when I was like, wow, I'm going to shoot video poker videos. I had played video poker, but I certainly had not played a ton. And when I came across you could live or make video poker videos, I was like, I'm in. And the first person I called, of course, was High Stakes Danny. Man, we got to make video poker videos. And shortly after was when my channel was monetized, and then continued on to grow from there. And I believe at about 600 videos, I mean, that was about the end of it. So there's that. But it's been a long time. My feeling, I mean, it's tough because it's tough to put 28 years behind you. I mean, people ask me, do I think I'll ever return to gambling? And that's a tough question. You know, I guess I feel like I probably won't. I feel pretty confident in that, but I also know the realities of what I went through. The feeling I have right now is that I really wish I could have talked to myself. I was like, you couldn't convince yourself to stop. I wanted to stop. I mean, I wanted to stop, but I wanted to continue, right? I mean, that's where I was. But I mean, it really got kind of real once I started to get into my 40s. And I didn't really have any retirement, any health care. I mean, so it started to get real pretty quick. And it really became quite clear I needed to take and make a change. So that helped a lot. Stumbling over the fact that I was making some money on the gambling videos that I had, was also kind of a weird one too, because I was like, well, you can make money doing these, but I mean, not make money in the sense where it was a lot of money, but I kind of felt like as the months and years passed and the views, continued to trickle in, that still make money on them, which I do. I still make money on many of the videos, and it's interesting. And I thought, well, I would make a couple thousand videos and then just stop at that point. But again, it was very key in seeing the videos and going, wow, because it's blinding. Yeah, I mean, it's blinding when you're gambling. But looking back, it was easy to see that, wow, I was ready to get away from it. So there's that. But it's been a long road. I'm interested to see what life will be like years down the road, as it kind of feels like the magic hasn't happened yet. Again, we got 2 years on this side and 28 years on the other side. I am a risk taker by nature. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, we'll kind of see what happens. The results have been good, mostly in, my mood and my attitude. That's been pretty big. Anxiety too. Again, that's been really big. But those probably have been the biggest changes. And of course, I haven't lost all my money at the casinos, or had to file 1099s on my taxes. So that That has also been nice too. But I mean, these videos. I mean, keep on quitting, right? I mean, there's not much magic behind it. Uh, it is long. um, I think the other day I briefly talked to Danny. I think I was at like 500 and something days, somewhere in there. Um, but and he just extended his visa here in the Philippines to go past a year. I mean, he is on pace to go a year without gambling. And again, you know, he has been a big part of um, me, you know, continuing on this, and I feel like it's the same way for him too. It does help to have somebody to talk to. It does help to kind of, you know, discuss how we feel about the situation. I feel like, if anything, that's kind of where the Gamblers Anonymous really would help somebody, is connecting with somebody else that also is quitting too. So that helps a lot. He's come a long ways, and actually, he was going to return to Vegas about 2 weeks ago, and he stayed and just he had a ticket lined up and everything, and decided to go ahead and stay, just to avoid going back to Las Vegas and having to be there. When I was in Las Vegas, I mean, I felt okay, but I knew that I needed to move on. And so, I mean, it's not a great place to be if you're trying to quit gambling. Actually, if anything, if I would have, you know, I felt like as time goes on, I feel like there would have been a pretty good chance that I would, you know, gamble again. But you know, getting out of there certainly helped. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.